Carlito, hi. Reynat. I think you need to adjust your camera, Carlito, because I only can see half of your face. Hi, Jonathan. And oops. Okay. Kaisar, would you please switch on your camera?
Hello, Rosalind.
Hi, Pak Iksan.
Everyone. Yeah.
Rafael, I have not seen you. So we still have some of the students. Yeah, am I right? Michelle, we still have how many more that are not joining? Do you know? Okay, there are more coming in. So how are you all? Yes, sorry?
4 more.
4 more.
Around
okay.
4, yeah.
Okay, all right. So how are you all? I can see serious faces. Is that because you are hungry? Not yet have your lunch? Did you get your lunch yet? Do you have any chance to get your lunch? Nobody answered me. I don't know whether it is a yes or it is a no. Tazama, how are you?
I got a bit of lunch, but
okay,
could
a bit
have
of
gotten more.
lunch.
You know? Yeah.
So it sounds like a hurry lunch. Putri, can you switch on your camera, and Rayhan and Princessa?
Yeah, Miss, wait, I'm putting on my background thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Miss. I'm finding for the virtual background because I changed my default.
Okay, yeah. It's nice to have the colorful background with all the money and the piggy bank flying. Do you like the virtual background? Does it represent your major, you think? What do you think, Reynat?
Yeah, I think it's good.
You think it's good? It's colorful. Did you get a chance to have your lunch yet?
Yeah, I grabbed some quick bites.
Oh, you got a quick lunch. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that it sounds like your early session longer than it was planned. May I know that how do you feel so far, everyone?
Good.
Good. Are you do you have a positive vibe, positive impression, or it feels like, oh no, it's so boring or something? I don't know. What do you feel? Anyone would like to share? Kaisar, what do you think?
Can you repeat again?
A bit what? Sorry?
The question you asked.
Sorry?
The question you asked.
Yeah. I was asking, like, how do you feel so far after like you joined the several freshman program, and this morning you were like in the inauguration. How do you feel?
I don't know how to explain that.
You don't know how you feel. Are you still in Dubai? Are you the one who is in Dubai? I'm sorry.
Not Dubai, Qatar.
Oh, you're in Qatar, so you are still there.
Yeah, yes.
And what time is it now?
9 o'clock.
In the in the evening or in the morning?
Morning.
Oh, in the morning. Wow. So you woke up like early in the morning to join all the sessions. So for you that I should ask, like, did you have your breakfast yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right, that's good. Okay, well, for this afternoon sessions, this is like a simulations, like, so you give you like a bit of sense, how does it feel later on when you are in class? Of course, like I believe that you already know that BINUS gives the options for students to come on site. If you fulfill the criteria, then you are welcome to come to the campus to learn. But if you are online, then the experience will be more or less just like what you are going to go through right now. So I hope that I give you a positive impression. I hope I give you a positive vibe that how does it feel like a study online. I know that you must have like studying online before in your high school. Yeah, because like we have been in this pandemic for almost 2 years. So this is not something new, but it's going to be the first time for you like become a university student and then like study online. Yeah. So although that this is online, I think I believe that all of you already know what are the challenges when you have to study online. I think one of them is how that you need to put more effort so you can be focused, because when we are online, that our vision is very much limited to what is in screen. And sorry to say that lecturers are not entertainers, so you cannot compare us with all the TikTok video, the YouTube video, or anything that you see on the social media, because nevertheless this is like study, this is a lecture. But from our side, from lecturer side, we do everything that we can to facilitate your learning, although that it is online. Yeah. So one of the most important thing, in my opinion, to keep you like focused is to take note. Take note, ask questions, and be active. Okay. Take note, be active, ask questions. These will keep you like focused. If like you don't take note, then your hand will start to grab like your phone, and then you start checking your friends like Instagram, and then you will start to see like, oh, my friend is like on holiday, they are much better than me sitting in online class. Yeah, so it's better for you to take note. It's really up to you whether that you want to use like a pen or paper to take note, or you prefer to like take note like on your computer. It's really up to you, but I think that it really helps. And it's not just like for today, but on Monday onwards, when you start your class, yeah, on every session, on every class, please do take note and ask question whenever you don't understand. Don't be shy. Don't think that will it be like a very silly question. No, don't think that, because there's no such thing as silly questions. Sometimes that simple question is the fundamental questions, and the question that is a lot of your friends are also asking. Yeah, so don't be shy. And the third one, remember, be active. When let's say your lecturers put you in a group to discuss, make sure like just speak up. Okay, so that these are the ways that can help you to focus on your study. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to share my slide. Here we go. Can you see my slide now? Yes, everyone,
Yes.
can you see my slide? Yeah, okay. So I think that we met previously, yeah, but I'm going to say welcome again one more time to you to BINUS University International, particularly in International Accounting and Finance program. For those of you have not met me, or perhaps you have but don't remember, I'm Rosalind Tandiono. Okay, I'm one of the lecturers in BINUS University. And you can see these are my email address. You can contact me if let's say that you have anything that you would like to ask, especially for those students who are under my academic advisory. Yeah, so you can contact me if you have like any problem with your study. But for those that, although you were not under my academic like advisory group, you are still welcome to email me if you have like any questions or anything that you would like to ask. So for this session, for this afternoon session, we are going to look at a principle of accounting. We are going to see what accounting actually. Now, I am not the lecturer that will teach you in this course. Your lecturer for principle of accounting is going to be like Bu Yanti Hutagao. But for this session, I'm going to deliver the session. Yeah. For this semester, I teach 5th semester student. Yeah, so you need to be patient to wait until like the 5th semester to meet me, unless there is a changes starting like next semester. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, the first of all, let's get to know each other. I just wonder, yeah, I mean, all of you, you've been in this freshman program for, no, don't wait, okay. You've been in this freshman program for several weeks now. I just wonder how much that you have known each other. Are you familiar with each other? Do you talk to each other yet? I don't hear anything. Remember the 3 rules before? How to keep yourself in focus. Number 1, take note. Number 2 is ask question. And the 3rd one is be active. So this is like the time that you can be active. Have you know each other yet? Do you think so? Putri, have you know anyone here yet?
Yeah, some of them, like I talk to some of them.
Okay, you talk to some of them. Do you think like you know who will be like your partner in academic? Yeah, I'm not going to say partner in crime, but partner in academic. Can you identify whom and already?
I don't know, maybe like Inaya or Tessa.
Okay, so they are the potential, yeah, that's good. It's good that like you explore and get to know like all of your friends here, because like in every course you will be put into a group work starting from the semester 1 until like almost like you complete your degree. There are a lot of like group work, so it's good if, let's say, that you can get to know each other, so you can sort of like, oh, this will be my potential teammate in the group, because I like the way that like he or she thinks. I think that the way that he do things is like can complement me or something like that. Yeah, so get to know each other. Now for this session, when I have some sort of like a mini game, yeah, that I will put in Mentimeter, so we can get to know each other. Now I want to know first, are you familiar with this Mentimeter? This no, yeah. This, if you see over here, I have mentimeter.com. Are you familiar with this? Not really. Okay, thank you, Carlito, for answering. Although I appreciate that you type your answer in chat box, but sometimes it helps if, let's say, you just shout out. Yeah, so don't be shy. Just like unmute yourself and say it, especially when it will be in hybrid class, when your lecturer is in a classroom. Right now that I'm not in the classroom, you can see that I'm sitting down. But later on, when your lecturer is like in the classroom, sometimes it's difficult to monitor the chat because of the distance, because of the site or things like that. So it helps if you can just shout out. Yeah, okay, so don't be shy, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay that for those who have answered in chat, it's okay. I really appreciate your participation. Okay. All right, now Mentimeter is a kind of like a game, like it's kind of like a quiz, you can say, yeah. So lecturers will put questions in advance in Mentimeter, and then like you can just answer it. So what you need right now is like use your cell phone. Okay, I will stop share this one first. I'll go to my Mentimeter. Where's my Mentimeter? Wait, yeah, I think I opened it already, but I cannot find it at this moment. Okay. Oops. Yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, so have your cell phone ready. Yeah, have your cell phone ready. You can either scan the QR code in front of your computer screen, or you can go to www.menti.com. Okay, if you have go there, okay, I will go to my phone as well. So so I can guide you better. Okay. Okay, you just click the one that joined the presentation. Yeah, so I get like a 6 heart already. That's great. So you have like enter the code in your cell phone. Yeah. 8. Okay, I get 8 heart, 9. Okay, 10. Nice. 11. Okay, anyone else that have having difficulties to go to the Mentimeter? 12. Okay, nice. Do we have all the 14 students here now, Michelle?
One. I think we're missing one, but it's okay.
Okay, so that means like so now that I have 13 participants, so these are all students, yeah. Okay, so anyone that is not yet joining the Mentimeter, just like double check, please, you can just shout out. Okay, no, okay, that's great. So now I'm going to click on the next slide and you will see like questions there. So it's kind of like a quiz over here, yeah, but don't worry, it's a very easy. It relate to like you, relate to what you did, relate to what happened last night, yeah. And then like you can just type the answer in your cell phone. You will see like in your cell phone later on the options, and then you just click it. So the questions, you will see it from the computer screen, but in order for you to answer, just answer it through your cell phone. Is that clear? Do you have any question? I wonder, have you played Kahoot before in your high school? Are you familiar with Kahoot?
Yes.
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 Okay, so Mentimeter is similar. It's just that less colorful. Yeah, if like in Kahoot, like you have like all the colorfuls and with music, in Mentimeter is less colorful, but basically it's the same principle. Okay, so are you ready? Shall we start? Yes.
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 Okay,
Yes.
great. Let's go. Nice. Okay, thank you. So I have, oh, okay. I have like 2 participants that like did not have a nice rest last night. May I know like who are they?
Me.
Okay, who is me? Sorry, I need to check.
Tazama.
Tazama. Oh, okay. What happened, Tazama?
I don't know why, but when I try to sleep, I always wake up at 3, like 3 a.m. or 4, and I try to sleep again. I wake up again at 5, and just like I don't have really like a long rest, so I'm
I
just,
see.
just
I see. I hope it's not because like you were nervous for today. Was it?
No.
Oh no.
It's my sleeping. I don't know why.
Okay, okay, all right. Yeah, well, anyway, sometimes it happens. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, ready? Let's check it out. What did you have for your breakfast this morning? Oats and eggs. Wow. Boiled egg, bread, chicken, rice and fried egg, milk, oatmeal cookies and bread, noodles, all the yummy food. Yeah, milk. Oh, okay, boiled egg. Okay, okay. Yeah, I wonder. I thought like it was a new menu. I was just about to ask, like, what kind of egg? Is it like a French food or Western food or what? Okay, so it was a boiled egg. Okay, nice. Sausage and egg. Wow, it's so yummy. Maybe I can like stop by in your house, take turn one at a time and enjoy all this kind of menu. Yeah. It was nice. As for myself, like I was like having bread as well this morning, like for my family and I, like we always have bread because that's the most practical and easiest one in the morning, because so I don't have to cook. Yeah, so that is the you can say almost every day the breakfast, the one that we have. Okay, thank you for all who participate. So now let's move on to the next question. How do you feel about starting your university life? Excited, exciting. Okay. Anyone else? Scared but excited. Okay. Looking forward to it. Anyone else would like to join? Nervous but exciting. Okay. Yep. I think that all of these are very normal, whether you are nervous, whether you are scared. Okay, I think these are very normal because you step, excuse me, because you step into a new zone, a new level that you don't know yet what to expect. But I hope that through this like freshman program, you know some of your seniors here, you can talk to them, you can ask them. They were in the same situation as you are right now, okay? But look at them, okay? Today, they are the senior, they are the one like who consult you, advise you, suggest you with things. So think about it, like see positively that you will be just like them like by next year. Okay, and it is good to see that there are many of you who are excited about it, looking forward to it. This is a new adventure, yeah, a new beginning. So it's good to have the positive spirit. Yeah, I hope that you will like keep it up. Okay. Okay, let's see what's the next question. What do you expect to achieve by the end of your first semester? No accounting, nothing. No corona. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? What do you expect to achieve by the end? Decent knowledge in finance. Okay. And then I have like on-site learning. Achieve to wake up early. Excuse me. Anyone else? Learn accounting. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else that want to participate? I only have 8, now it's 9. Better understanding of accounting. All right. adapt to online university life. Okay. I think I still have like more students who are thinking, yeah. Okay, so I have like a two opposite expectation. One is on-site learning, one is adapt to online university life. So which one do you prefer? Do you prefer to have continue with like online or like on-site or mix? What do you prefer? Raphael. Should I call you Raphael or Pasha?
Pasha better, miss.
Pasha is better. Yeah, I think you need to adjust your camera because what I can see your shoulder.
Sorry, miss.
So Pasha, what do you prefer, like online or on-site university?
Experience-wise, I prefer on-site because it's having fun with all the friends and the teacher is good. But I think for my schedule, it's better to do online.
Okay, what do you mean by your schedule? You have a tight schedule or something, or?
Because like by the end of the day, I need to get somewhere, and before the school start, I need to get somewhere. I have things, yeah.
You mean like travel? You mean like travel to
Yeah,
the
I have,
campus?
no, if online, it's better because I can manage my time better.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see after one semester whether like you still think that you can manage your time better like when online. Well, a lot of like students that agree that when it is online that you don't have to spend time like in traveling because you don't have to you know, deal with the bad traffic in Jakarta. But many of the students also end up saying like it doesn't mean like they manage their time better. So we'll see. Yeah, but I really hope that all of you like plan well from the beginning so you know how to manage your time. Okay, all right, let's move on. Accounting is my passion, yes or no? Maybe. Oh, okay, I have a lot of students who are saying that maybe. Okay, so you're not really sure, yeah. So I only have like 3 students here that say that it is yes. So I just wonder what makes you choose accounting and finance as your major. Reynad, what makes you choose
miss.
like accounting and finance?
I think, well, at first I chose finance because I think it's well, I did my research back in high school, and I think finance has a really broad industry, so you can get into any industry by doing finance. And I also motivated by one professor I watched back in high school, because he said that finance people build the future. So yeah, I guess that's why it brings me here.
I see. Do you see yourself like in that field? Are you passionate in it?
Well, yeah,
You do.
yeah, I
Who
do.
is the professor? I wonder.
I don't know. It's I don't know. It's from American University.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice that to get inspired by other people. Yeah. I hope that you really find your passion. You really find like your way. Yeah, in finance and really like successful like in this field. How about the others? I have Akhtar, Darian. How should I call you? Akhtar, Darian, or maybe something else? Please help me.
After is okay.
Akhtar. Okay. How about you? Which one is your answer? Yes, no, or maybe?
I put maybe.
Sorry?
I put maybe. I
Oh,
mean,
you put
I'm
maybe.
okay. Yeah, I put maybe. I'm okay with finance, but I'm bored with accounting because it's just.
Oh, okay. So you like finance, but not really accounting. So what makes you choose like finance as your major?
Yeah, finance because it's about money. both is about
Okay.
money, but
Okay.
I talked to my dad about like finance and accounting, and he said finance is easier, so I choose finance. It was either finance or accounting, and I choose finance.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's opinion. Yeah, lots of people will have opinion. I might have a different opinion. Like for me, like I think accounting is easier than finance, but that's me. Yeah, I mean, later on after like you learn accounting and then like finance, you will have your own opinion. Maybe by then you will say, oh, both are just a piece of cake, which is great. Yeah. So how do you feel like when you taking finance, but you need to learn accounting? How do you feel after?
I'm actually okay with it. I'm fine with it because yeah, maybe there's something to do with finance, I guess.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's great. So yeah, that's it. Like at the end of our Mentimeter game, I hope that it really freshen you up and get to know each other better. You might be wondering why like we have like accounting while this is a finance major, because accounting is the basic, is the foundation before you get into the finance. If you have a good grips of like the basic accounting knowledge, then when you build on top of it, which is like your finance skill, we really hope that it will be like help you in your finance knowledge. Yeah. So although that you are taking the finance major, you are still going to learn like a several core accounting subjects. Okay. But they go hand in hand. So don't worry. Okay. Do you have anything that you want to ask? Anything you want to comment before we move on? No? Okay, let me see. It's 1:35. We have until 2:40, yeah? Okay, because you have another session later on. Okay, I try to be quick so we can finish up like according to the time that has been scheduled. So in this session that we are going to talk about what is accounting. These are our session objective. We are going to look at like what is the difference between accounting and bookkeeping. Have you heard about bookkeeping? Yes. Do you ever
Yes.
wonder
Yes.
how are they different, or do you think like they are the same?
Bookkeeping is more like a journaling.
Bookkeeping is like more like doing the journal. Okay, nice. And then like the second session objective for this afternoon is like to describe accounting information type and then identify the accounting information users and type of information required. The fourth learning objective will be continued tomorrow morning in our session. I just wonder, a quick check, tomorrow who will come on site? No one. No one? Seriously? So no one will come on site. So I can see Inaya is like shaking her head. Putri, are you going to come on site? No. Princessa? No. Jonathan? No. Rayhan? No either. Akhtar?
Is onset already available, Miss?
Yes, it's available and you need to fill up the form. And then I think there are several requirements. I think the first is like you need to be completed the vaccine 2 times vaccine.
Yeah, I have done all that, but I didn't know it's available already.
Yeah, I think you can contact. Do you know Bu Irma? Are you still interested, like to come on site? If you do, I think like you can contact. Maybe one of the FL here can help Rayhan. Do I still have the FL here? Or they left already? Maybe like Michelle or Shan can help Rayhan to contact the person in charge for student to come on site. Do you think you can do that? Shan?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Just saying, if you guys are interested in on-site or you have any inquiries, just Feel free to approach your FLs, guys.
Yeah, so please approach your FL, okay, and ask them like what you need to do. I think like there is an online form that you need to fill up. I don't know whether right now, like I don't know like the detail of it because I'm not part of like the committee who set for the on-site. Yeah, Rehan. But it's nice to know that we have the enthusiasm from students to come on site. How about you, Akhtar? Are you coming on site tomorrow?
No, miss.
Huh? No.
No.
Okay. So how about Presley? Presley, hi. Can you switch on your camera, please, Presley? Are you there, Presley?
Can't put it in. No more. You can't put it out.
Are you on the way somewhere, Presley? It sounds like your background is quite noisy. Presley? Okay. How about Reynard? Are you coming on site tomorrow?
No.
No. Carlito?
No, miss.
Pasha?
No, miss.
Tazama?
No, miss.
Kaisar? Of course not. I don't think that you can fly from, where is it again? Qatar, yeah? Okay, all right. It's okay. Do I miss anyone? How about you, Ajeng?
No, miss.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, before I move on, I just want to remind everyone, although that you are like doing the online learning, and if you choose to be online for the whole semester, I think that self-regulate is very important. Self-regulate in a sense of like you need to be very disciplined when it comes like to class session, to class schedule. Make sure that you sit on your study desk, find a place that is quiet for you, and as I said before, take note, ask questions, and be active. Sometimes I found that like students see that, oh, it's online, so I can do it anywhere. And then like they just like log in through their phone, and then like they're on the way somewhere. And I can tell that kind of students, usually they don't end up having a good performance. So if you want to have a successful university life, I'm glad to know that most of you, many of you, or nearly all of you are excited, looking forward for your university life. I'm glad to know that, but remember that there are parts that you need to do. Yeah, you need to be serious in it. You need to put effort on it. When it comes to the class session, make sure that you sit down, make sure that you stay focused, and if it helps, switch on your camera, because you are no longer a high school student. Lecturer will not keep on saying, hey, switch on camera. Hey, stay focused. Hey, you look this. Hey, take note on this. Okay, you are university students, so you need to be more responsible to yourself. Okay, yeah, so this is important. Since this is still a very beginning, set that one in your mind, and then I believe that you will have a good result by the end of the semester. Okay, so why is like this? No. Okay. Well, these are actually the questions that I would like to ask you. What is accounting? Why do you need or want to study accounting? But like to save time, I think I just skip this. And I will just go to this video, okay, about like what is accounting. So I'm going to switch on a video from a YouTube. Please take note, yeah, because by the end of it, I will ask you what do you get from the video? So make sure that you listen, make sure you pay attention and take note. I'm going to stop share first, and I'm going to share my video. Wait. Oops. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Okay, great.
What is accounting?
Okay, just checking. Can you hear the sound from the video?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Accounting is the language of business. Well, what is business? Well, you could say business is like somebody taking a hammer, building a house, and then taking his stuff that he made and selling it to somebody with money. Then they make their exchange and it's all good. Another way to look at business is that it is a magical box. You take raw materials, put it in the box, and then it comes out as goods that you can then sell and make money. That box is business. So let's say you have a business. You make something that costs you $100 to make and you sell it for $200. You have a profit of $100 and you're happy. I just told you a story about a business that made $100. So who should we tell our story to? You might want to tell your story to banks or investors. Banks or investors want to hear your story because they might want to lend you money or invest money in your business. Another person who wants to hear your story is Uncle Sam. He wants to tax you. We could break it down into 3 different people that want to hear your story. People on the inside, or internal users. People on the outside, external users, or the government. The language by which you tell these people stories is sometimes called managerial accounting for internal users, financial accounting for external users, and then tax accounting for government users. If you've ever taken an accounting class, it's usually going to be called managerial, financial, or tax. The actual language that external users want to hear your information in is GAAP, G-A-A-P, which stands for Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. The government wants to hear your story based on the Internal Revenue Code. That is the standard by which you must tell your story. Now, internal users, what's the name of the language that they want to hear? It's actually whatever you want. There is no standard managerial accounting language. If you're a business and you're talking to an external user, you want to look good or show that you made a high profit. Everyone wants to brag about how good their business is doing. However, when you talk to the government, your objective is to make it look like you made nothing. Because if you're rich, they'll take all your money. Now, if you're talking to an internal user, your objective isn't really to look good or to look like you made nothing. It's really just to tell it as accurately as you can, because that's the information upon which managers and decision makers will make decisions. Now, your story might be the exact same story in every instance, but depending on who your audience is, you're going to use a different language. And each of these languages will actually tell a different story, even though it's based on the same actions of the business. In review, accounting is the language of business. Business is when you do stuff for profit. When you tell the story of your business, you're going to be telling it to one of a few different options. Internal users want to hear your story based on the language of managerial accounting. External users want to hear it based on GAAP, and the government wants to hear it based on the tax code. For more video,
Okay. Does it give you some sort of idea what accounting is? Does the video give you some sort of like picture, sneak peek of what accounting is?
Yes.
Yes. In the video before, it said that accounting is a language of business. Can somebody, like, according to you, it's okay if if what you answer is not that accurate, it's okay. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, it's okay. So don't think that every time when lecturer asks questions, you need to give an accurate 100% answer. You are still a student. Everybody like learn through mistake. Everybody learn through process. It's okay if it is not that accurate, but through the process that you learn. So don't be afraid to speak up. Anyone here can share with me why that accounting is called as a language of business? In a video before, you heard that term. Accounting is a language of business. Can anyone here would like to share their thought? Like, why is it a language of business? What does it mean by a language? Anyone? You can just shout out. Rayhan, wanna try? Have you ever heard about this phrase? Accounting is a language of business. Have you ever heard this phrase? Anyone? Or this is new to you?
Yes.
This is new to me, Miss.
It's new. Okay. All right. Now, accounting as a language of business is actually coined by this person. His name is, I try to write as nice as possible. Yeah. Writing through mouse is quite challenging. Warren buffet, if I'm not mistaken, but it's not the buffet that like we eat in the restaurant. Yeah. I think this is a French last name. Have you heard about his name, like the Warren Buffet? I think it's Buffett. No, I think Warren Buffett. Have you heard about like his name, Warren Buffett? Anyone?
Yes.
Yes, I can see Princess nodding her head. Anyone else? No. Yes,
Yes,
some
miss.
yes, some no. Okay, who is he?
Founder of Berkshire Hathaway.
Say again, Princessa.
Oh my God. Founder of Berkshire Hathaway.
A founder of a certain company. Is that am I right? Is that what you say?
Yeah, he invests in stocks, but and also startups, and he helps startups to to build their company.
Yeah. So basically, like Warren, like a Buffett, he is a very well-known businessman from America. He's still alive. I think he is like 80 something or 90 something right now. So he's the one who coined the term that accounting is a language of business. He's the one who said that, and it becomes like the phrase that the people talk to when like they talk about like accounting. Warren Buffett. Okay, Warren Buffett. So when we say that accounting is a language of business, now let's think of like language. What is the function of language?
Communicate.
Yes, very good. It is a?
To communicate.
Very good. Thank you, Princessa. How should I call you? Sessa, Princessa?
Or just call me Chessa.
Sessa, okay, communicate, okay, yes. It is a tool to communicate, that's right, okay? So we use language to convey message, to communicate. So when we say that accounting is a language of business, that means that accounting is also convey like a message. There's a before like in the video, you see that it say like story, the story that you want to tell. So it's the same thing, it's a message. So in a language, what do we have in a language? What are the features? What are the characteristics of a language? What do we have? If you talk about like English, for example, as a language, what does it has?
Grammar.
Grammar. Okay. Yes. Grammar. Thank you. And then what else? I have somebody in chat. Yes, grammar. Thank you, Jonathan. Okay. And then? Anyone else want to shout out to say something? Don't be shy. Want to say something, Inaya?
Yes, vocalic, vocal,
Sorry?
vocal.
Vocabulary. Is that what you're saying? Vocabulary, vocabulary. Yes, you are all right. Yeah, so language like will have like vocabulary. Vocabulary like is the words, okay, or sometimes like terms. So same thing in accounting, we also have terms. There are terms that you need to get familiar of. One of the terms that you definitely already know, even like you have not learned accounting, is that profit. You know profit a lot, okay? You heard about it a lot, but I'm not really sure whether like you know how to calculate profit. Maybe yes, maybe no. But other than that, then we also have like other terms. Like for example, we have like assets, we have like liabilities, we have like equities, and then like we have financial statements, financial position, things like that. So they are the terms. They are like relate to accounting. And then when we talk about grammar, grammar is like rules, isn't it? Like in English that we have like I am, you are, he, she, it is. Those are rules. So in accounting, it's the same that we have rules. Now in the video before, you see this one, GAAP, or the person pronounce it just as GAAP. Did you hear that before? Yes? Yeah, so GAAP stands for Generally Accepted Accounting Principle. Generally Accepted Accounting Principle. This is the accounting rules or accounting standard. Previously, Indonesia Accounting Standard also followed GAAP. Previously, in the past. But right now, if we talk about now, okay, so the accounting standard in Indonesia is following IFRS. Sometimes people just pronounce it as IFRS, but sometimes like people just pronounce it as IFRS. IFRS is International Financial Reporting Standard. International Financial Reporting Standard. So just like the name implies, international, that means that this is the standards that are accepted internationally, accepted globally. Although in Indonesia, the accounting standards still name it under PSAK. Now, PSAK is basically the Indonesian abbreviation. Indonesian abbreviation. But the content, the standard itself is actually adopting from IFRS. So for example, like if it is talking about IFRS like 8, for example, in PSAK, maybe it is like 71, but the content, they are the same. So one is Indonesian language, one is like the English language, but Indonesia is following the international financial reporting standard IFRS. So you can see the previous video because the video was made by American, so they refer to GAAP. And then before that, in the video, you also have the saying like the term Uncle Sam. Do you realize what does Uncle Sam means over here?
Government.
The government.
The government, and it usually refer to which government?
USA.
Yes, America. Yeah, so when you heard like the term Uncle Sam, then it is indirectly referring to the America. So you will never, I mean, people will not refer to like Indonesia as like the Uncle Sam. And then like, over there, like you see that it referred to like IRC, yeah, the tax that applicable for America. In Indonesia, of course, like we have to follow the Indonesian taxation standard. So what we can see is like accounting is a language of business because that accounting also conveys several message, convey like its own story, and like the story about what? Story about like in the video before, it gives you the example of profit. So through accounting, we can tell the profitability of a company, but profit is just one side of the story. A company itself, like if we look at the whole, there are many stories that we can tell. Other than profit, we also can tell what do they own? What does the company own? So we can look at the assets. And then we can tell how about like how are the company funded? Is it like a true debt, or is it like a true shares or true equity? Okay, so we can see this is the story that we can tell as well by looking at the accounting. We can see that the assets that the company owned, and we can see like whether the company have a lot of debt or it comes from the owner's equity. That means that money comes from the owner. And then also from the accounting, we can see the story of how the cash is generated, how money is generated, and how the money has been spent. And also that in the accounting, we also can tell the story about how the profit is being distributed. And all these different stories will have a different if like in English class, maybe you have like essay. So different story will have different essay. So over here is also the same, like different story will be told in a different report. So like profitability, in which report that we can tell? We can see it from the profit and loss statement, or we also call it as financial performance. And about like how much the assets that the company owned, how much liability do they have, and how much equity. We can see it in the essay or in the report that we call financial position, or we call it also as a balance sheet. And about like how much, how the money is generated and how the money is spent, we can see it in a cash flow report. And how the profit is being distributed, whether like it is being kept in the company or it is being distributed as a dividend to the shareholders, then we can tell in the statement of changes of equity in that report. So different report will tell a different story. And that is why that we say that accounting is the language of a business. Okay, questions? Anyone have questions? No questions? Okay, it's fine if you don't have questions, but if you do, please just shout out, okay? Just say it. Remember, there is no such thing as silly questions. Sometimes like the basic question is the question that it's the questions that everybody also don't understand, and it worth to be discussed. So don't be shy, okay? Remember the 3 rules that I said at the beginning, how to keep focus. Number 1, you need to what?
Take note.
Take note. Number 2?
Ask question.
Number 3?
Be active.
be active. Okay, so these are the three basic principles that I can think of. Okay, because I imagine if like I'm the student, I think like these are the three things that I will do to keep myself like focused. If by the end of the semester you have a better like suggestion, please do share with me. I love to hear from you. Yeah. Okay. So how about like accounting and bookkeeping? Okay. So let's look at this story. Let's say that this is Jane and this is John. Of course, they are like the makeup name. Okay. Well, Jane is asking, they are different in the objective, aren't they? So they are discussing about like accounting and bookkeeping. Are they the same or different? And then John said that, oh, yep, bookkeeping is to accurately record all financial transactions, while accounting is to analyze and determine the financial status of well-being of company financially. And well, Jane compliment John. Oh no, it's Bob. Apparently his name is Bob, it's not John. You still remember your lesson in Principle of Accounting quite well, Bob. Okay. And Bob say, ha ha ha, not really. Sometimes I'm still confused. Are we learning bookkeeping or accounting? I think we learned both. In the beginning, we learned the bookkeeping. Then when we started discussing the accounting standards, we learned accounting. I see. I remember now when we learned IAS 16, we discussed about the interpretation and presentation of information. Okay, that's right. Okay, so you can see here, accounting is not the same as bookkeeping. Sometimes like I heard this like from people, okay, not from students, but from somebody that I'm not going to mention whom, say like this, well, accounting should not be the bachelor degree. I think like accounting students just enough to have a diploma, okay. Well, at that time, I didn't say anything to that person, but I think that that person who gave that statement confused between accounting and bookkeeping. If we focus on like the debit credit, we focus on the journal entries, we focus on the preparing the ledgers, and then like even like until like we prepare the financial statement, then we are still talking about the bookkeeping. But accounting is more than that, because after you know how to prepare it, after you know how to record it, it is important for you to know that, so what? What can we do about it? What does it mean? And being an accountant, it requires a lot of critical thinking and judgment. Remember what I said before, that the accounting standard. Can somebody help me? Can you shout out what are the accounting standards that I mentioned before?
IFRS.
Yes, thank you, IFRS. And the other one? The other one that is like used in America?
GAAP.
Yes,
Yeah.
GAAP. Thank you. You were listening. Nice. Okay, so IFRS and GAAP. Now, why I said that accounting is more than just a bookkeeping? Because when you look, because nowadays under the IFRS, or you can say like this, how that IFRS is different from GAAP. Under the GAAP standard or rules, it tells you a very rigid rules of do and don'ts. So if you learn GAAP, it gives you lots of cases, because you need to understand whether what happened with this. If A happened, the treatment is X. If B happened, the treatment is Y. As an accountant, you have a very little room to decide for yourself. So you need to follow the rules very rigidly, or it is called as like very rule-based. rule. Meanwhile, under IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standard, IFRS, it is not rule-based, but it is principle-based. Okay, yeah, I try to write as nice as possible using the mouse, okay? What is the difference between principle and rule-based? Can you give me anyone? Do you think that you can give me the example? It doesn't have to be like accounting, but then like in real life, can you give me the example? Anyone would like to try to give the example of what does it mean by rule-based and principle-based? In real life, it can work in real life. Let me give you an example, okay? In real life, the principle base is like this. To be healthy in a day, you need to drink at least 2 liters of water. That's the principle. But then when it becomes rule-based, it will be like this. When you wake up first thing in the morning, drink ½ liter of water. Before you have your lunch, drink a ¼ liter. 15 minutes after your lunch, another like ¼ liters. 30 minutes before your dinner, you drink like ¼ liters, things like that, okay? So until the whole day, until before you go to bed, it tells you exactly what time and how much liter of water that you need to drink. That is the example of rule-based. But when it comes to principle-based, it's like you drink 2 liters of water in a day. But how are you going to arrange it? How much water and when you arrange it yourself? You know yourself better. Perhaps like you did some exercise, so you need to drink more. Or perhaps that like you ate crepes, that you need to drink more. So you decide, but the principle is like 2 liters in a day. So IFRS is something like that. It tells you that within this IFRS certain number, let's say IFRS 8 or IFRS like 3, it tells you that what is the principle. And then being an accountant, you need to have a critical thinking and the ability to make judgment. So here I'm going to introduce you with the term judgment. You know what does it mean by judgment? Does anyone can help me? What does it mean by judgment? Want to try? Basha, what do you think? Judgment? Doesn't have to be in accounting context, but what do you mean? What do you think like judgment is?
I don't know, miss. Maybe about identifying something.
Okay, maybe about identifying something. Okay, it's fine. Akbar, do you have anything to say? What do you think? Do you have any idea what does judgment mean?
Not really, miss. Kind of confused.
Okay, it's fine. Well, judgment, you can say that make your own decision. Yeah, judgment means like make your own decision. Just like when I gave you the example, you need to drink 2 liters of water in a day. But then it's your own judgment how much you want to drink and when. But if within 24 hours before you go to bed, it's like at least like 2 liters of water. So you make your own judgment. So that is what it means. So accountant needs to be more critical and needs to be able to make judgment. And because of that, we do not agree that like accounting is just about bookkeeping. If you are a bookkeeper, you are just following the rules. Or here's the transaction. So okay, this is how I'm going to record it. This is the account. This is in debit. This is in credit, and so on. But when you are required to make judgment, that you need to think, you need to refer to the standard, you need to understand the standard, and then you need to make the decision that according to the standard. So accounting is actually more than just a bookkeeping. Although, yes, you will learn part of the bookkeeping because that it is like integral. You cannot just separate them. You cannot just say that, okay, I just focus on the making decision. I just focus on the understanding the standard, but I don't want to know how to record it. That is also not right. So being a holistic accountant, or in this case, like to have a holistic accounting knowledge, you need to know both. You need to know the bookkeeping side, and you also need to understand the accounting. In this case, is like how to make critical thinking and to make judgment. Okay. Anyone have questions or anything that you want to comment? Anything? No? It's clear to me, miss. Okay, thank you, Inaya. Yeah, okay. Yep. So we mentioned before, accounting is a language of business, okay? Because it conveys stories, it conveys message, it tells us a certain story, it conveys certain message, and all those like story and message, it is told in a different essay, okay, quotation essay, but of course we don't call it as an essay, but we call it as statements. Okay, I mentioned before, profit and loss statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and statement of equity. These are the outcome of the whole accounting process. But how it starts? Where do we start? We start from identification. We need to know which one is the business transaction, and therefore we can record the business transaction. Okay, sometimes that I find that students find it difficult is not in recording, but in identifying like business transactions. Okay, now in this short session, we don't discuss in detail about business transaction, but you will later on, okay, in your principle of accounting class. So over here, after we identify, after we know which one is the business transaction, then we can record them. After we record, we classify them, and then we summarize them. And then like we communicate. Remember we said that it is a language, it is to communicate. Yeah, it is like how we communicate it in a report or in statements. I mentioned several reports before. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. Profit and loss statements or report, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and a statement of changes of equity. And then it will be given to users. So we produce reports and the users will use it to make useful decision, or sometimes it is called make an informed decision. Now, what does it mean by informed decision? Informed decision, it means like you know the consequence of your decisions. When you are given choices, whether you're taking A or taking B, how you know that you are making an informed decision when you are given all the complete information and you have assessed all the risks and all the benefits and you are ready for all of the consequences, That is called as making an informed decision. Okay, now I'm going to have several questions over here, and I'm going to ask you to use Padlet. Now I'm going to ask you again, have you ever used Padlet? Are you familiar with this?
Yes.
Okay, nice. I can see that some yes, some no. Yeah, so it's okay. It's always nice to learn something new. So even though that you have not, but don't worry, you are not left behind. Okay, this is still like not even the first day of your university yet. Okay, so in today's session, you can see that I purposely introduce you with Mentimeter, introduce you with video showing, and now I'm introducing you with Padlet because these are the most tools that your lecturers will use. I'm not saying these are the only tools. Maybe other lecturers will use like other tools. Okay, maybe there are other digital tools like, I don't know, Mural or like what else? Kahoot or other things, I don't know, but I think that these are the most common ones. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, wait, before that, okay, before that, can I have you to screenshot this one first? Wait, yeah, where am I now? Okay, you are looking at my PowerPoint slide? Yes? Yeah, okay. Can I have you to screenshot this? Because I'm going to stop share and show the Padlet to you, and I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Okay, I hope I still have time. Now it's 2:20. For the FL, what time that we can have for this session? I know the schedule is 2:40. The next one is at 3 o'clock. Am I right? Sean, Michelle, Agnelia, am I correct? They are
Yes,
at 3.
Yes.
Okay, so I try to finish it by 2:45 the latest, yeah, because I know that you've been having the sessions for I don't know how many hours in row. I don't want to bore you with all this thing either. So can I have you screenshot this screen? Yes, are you done? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to stop share. I'm going to open my Padlet now. My Padlet. I think okay, I am copying the link in the chat. You can click that. Okay, yeah. So this is like the Padlet. This is how you can do it. So this is like, I'm going to put you in a group. So each group like you discuss and then like you tell me what's your answer. So in a Padlet, I can see the progress of your answer. So you just click the, you're looking at my Padlet right now? Are you looking at this beautiful peacock at the moment?
Yes.
Yes. So you see like the plus sign over here, okay? You just click here, okay? And then like you write down, okay, like question number 1, okay, what your answer, and then you just publish, okay? And then so we all can see your answer. That's how it works. Okay, so you just click over here, yeah, and then you just type like answer to number 1, for example, okay, whatever, accounting is a business language because you write down and then you publish. Okay, so we all can see your answer. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, okay. So I'm going to put you in a breakout room. How many students that we have here? Agnelia, can you help me, or Michelle?
I think 14, Bu.
14. Okay, 14. So how many breakout room that I should have? Where's the breakout room now? Okay. If I have like a 14 divided by 3 is how many? Please, accounting student, help me. So if I assign automatically, for those who are in FL, is that okay if I also put you in breakout room sharing with them?
Yes, that's fine, Bu.
That's fine, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to allow the Zoom to assign automatically. So how many FL we have here?
Right now, there's 4 of us. Oh, yeah, Bu, there's also someone who lost their connection and is gonna join back. So
Okay,
might be.
all right. Yeah. So I'm going to make like a 6 breakout room. Okay. So assign automatically. Okay. And then now is what time? If I give you 15 minutes, I know the time is a bit short, but then like due to the time constraint, let's try to finish it in 10 minutes. Is that okay? Just do the best that you can. Don't worry if like it is not yet done. It's fine. Yeah, so I just give you 10 minutes. I'll go to open the breakout room. Okay, please. Presley, I think that you not yet joined the breakout room. Presley, are you there? Presley, you should be in room 2.
Hello, sorry Miss. Tadi saya Zoom-nya disconnect,
Yeah.
Miss.
Okay. So I think you should be
In
in
group 6 with Sean.
your group 6. Okay. I put you group 6.
Yes.
Carlito, how about you?
I'm in group 6. That's now I disconnected. Yeah. All
Book,
right. I got invited already. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Book, I think in room 2, it's only put 3 so far because Persley hasn't joined yet. Maybe we can move her.
Sorry, group 3 over here. Group 2, you mean?
Oh yeah, group 2. Yeah,
Group
2.
2. I don't know where is Presley. Who is he? Is he the new student that you mentioned
Yes.
before?
Yes, he's the one that joined us recently.
I see. Who I should move? Do you think? Okay.
To 4 or 5, I think, because it's only 2.
Should I just move Jonathan again? I think. Oh, I'm sorry, Jonathan. I move you back to room 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. I'll go back to my own room. Yeah, but
Okay. All right. Thank you, Michelle.
maybe I'll send. Do you want me to send a message at 2:40 then, or 2:35?
Message to what do you mean?
About like, okay, guys, breakout is gonna end, or are you gonna end?
No, I think like they will have the notification from Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll join then. Please.
Okay.
I know the answer is pretty simple, but I think this is the most appropriate answer for all.
Okay. Yep. I like your confidence. That's great. Are you in your bedroom, Pasha?
Yes, miss.
And is it very cold?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Because I can see that you are wearing a hoodie and then you cover your head.
Yeah, because the air conditioning is just right behind me.
I see. Yeah. It is the opposite from my place. I'm quite hot over here. Although the air condition is also on. Okay, we are still waiting for the others. Okay, hello, welcome back. Do I have all of the students back yet? Anyone still in the breakout room? I think no more, right? Everyone is back. Okay, I know the time is pretty short. Okay, I hope that like in your actual class, you have like more time to discuss so you can learn. What do you think of like your discussion? And I'm sorry also, like I know that I moved like some of you, few of you, because I saw that like the assignment of like students are not even, so I move you around. So I'm really sorry for that. Maybe like you were in the middle of discussion with your group and then I suddenly move you. I really hope that later on, like in your actual class, like because it is more stable and more organized and we know exactly who are in the class, that it can be assigned better and you have a better discussion. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think of like your discussion? How was your discussion, Putri?
It was okay, Miss. I discussed with Pak Iksan.
Oh, okay. Right from the expert. How about you, Ajeng? How was your discussion?
not yet done, Miss.
Oh, not yet done. Yeah, I know the time is pretty short. Okay, I hope that it will give you some sort of introduction of like how your class will be later on. You will have a lot of like group discussion, even like in the class, because like we believe that learning doesn't have to be told. Okay, so it is lecturers are not the source of knowledge that we have to keep on telling you that this is what and why, but we believe that like knowledge is constructed, meaning that like by telling each other, by like discussing with your friends, by finding out, okay, you can like learn as well. So we as a lecturers here in BINUS University International, we are your facilitators. So utilize all kind of arrangement, all kind of tools that each lecturer has provided. Okay, so don't see like, oh, this is discussion, so and then like it's online breakout room, so I just go somewhere and I don't come back. So actually like you are you lose your lessons. Okay, you will be in a disadvantaged position if you do that, because discussion actually open up our mind, and many things that available out there, you can like Google, you can talk about it, things like that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so just I will quickly go through this, because again, oh my goodness, it's 2:40. Okay, I'll go through it very quickly. Now, another thing that I want to remind you here is also, if you put you publish your answer here, okay, and then if there are things that are not that accurate, don't be discouraged. It is the lecturer's job to tell you a more suitable or more accurate answer. So don't think that, oh, my answer is wrong, and then next time I don't want to answer anymore. Please don't think that way. Remember that you are a student. Being a student, there are many privileges, including the privilege of making mistakes. So it's okay to make mistakes while you are still a student. Okay, we all make mistakes anyway. Even sometimes lecturers do make mistakes. Okay, so I'll go through this very quickly. I'll try to finish up like in 3 minutes. Okay, and then like 1 more minute to wrap up everything. So accounting is the language of business, because language means to communicate. Yes, okay, that's nice. So yes, you are right that it is to communicate. I want to comment on one of the answer over here that I think that I need to clarify it. Okay, I want to clarify the one in the answer of the breakout room number 6. It is correct. It is a communicate information because about business. Within the accounting process, there is a process of communication where accountant will prepare for the financial reports, then analyze and interpret it for the users. Okay, this is the thing that I need to clarify. Okay. Accountants do prepare the reports, they do analyze it, they interpret it, but interpret for themselves. Every users, they will interpret the financial statement by themselves. So it is not the job of the accountants to interpret it for them. Because we looked at before that each of the users, they have different needs. In the previous video, we see that like, oh, government want to look at like how much tax that we have paid. They look at our financial reports and they are the one who interpret it by themselves. So it is not the job of the accountant. Accountant will prepare the financial statement. So in this case, the accountant will interpret and understand the accounting standards. So the accountant will know how to record it according to the standard, but not interpreted for the user. Okay, yeah. I think I saw something as well before. I can't know. We can analyze. Okay, and I want to comment quickly on a room number 5. They said like this: we can analyze and know how to run a business successfully. Yes and no. Yeah. Knowing the financial report give you like the insight of what happened in from the financial context. but it does not necessarily give you the idea of how to run a business. When you talk about like running a business, it requires more than just like financial reports. It is talking more than just accounting. You need like more than that, and that's why that you need to you go to university, and then the university equip you with many courses that seems to be not relevant, but actually they are supporting like your goal. Okay, all right, questions, comment? So sorry that I cannot comment in detail each of this, okay, but I really do appreciate your effort. I really appreciate your discussion. I really hope that you learn something. Any questions? Okay, if no more questions, I think that I need to stop here because I know that you have another session. You have the another session at 3 o'clock. I do not want you to go like back to back and then do not have any break. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue. Tomorrow we will talk about the financial statements in more detail. Okay, and I'll give you like more information like tomorrow. Okay, so if anyone would like to ask anything or comment on anything. No? I'm good, miss. Okay, thank you, Inaya. Okay, so if nothing, then thank you so much for attending. I really hope that you get some sense of like how it will be like being a university student. I hope that the things that work for you today, you will carry on using it for the whole semester, and the things that you find like it doesn't really work for you, you figure out how that it makes you like better and make the most of your time in university. Okay, don't waste your time. Remember that you have paid a lot for your education, so don't waste it, and enjoy your time. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you
Miss.
so much, Miss.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. So shall we leave, Michelle?
Yes, but I think there's already FLs from the next session.
Okay, so
Maybe
I just
they want to
leave,
do
yeah?
briefing. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you,
Okay,
Pak
thank you so much,
Iksan.
everyone. Thank you, Pak Iksan.
Thank you semua.
Pak Lesa, makasih ya.
Sama-sama
Ini kami live ya, Pak
Sama-sama.
ya.
Ya. Thank you, Michelle.